Welcome back to Besterns 2024. Scott Chicken here with Benandy.
I am Benandy,
Did I pronounce that right?
Benandy.
Benandy. I just jumped from one headset to the other, and this one's louder. We have got game number 7, game number 2 of Sunday, with the Bellingham Roller Betties taking on Boulder County Roller Derby's Flatiron Phoenixes. And I'm excited for this game because, well, mainly because it's my last game of the day, but also because I enjoyed watching Bellingham yesterday and I enjoyed watching Boulder. So let's I'm going to read the roster for the Bellingham Roller Betties All-Stars. Number 115, Champagne. Number 12, Rebel Yellow. 1902, Pyroclastic Flow. Number 22, Fast and Furiosa. 27, C3P Ouch. 303's Rumblebee. 320, Wreck-It Rebecca. Number 4, Brink. Your captain, number 64, Go Go Gadget. 666, Not Today, Satan. 702, Goody Two Skates. 713, Poquito Mustachio. Number 785, York. 81 is Trampire, and 999, Huntress.
All right, and let's hear about our Boulder County Roller Derby. The Flatiron Phoenixes, we have number 114, Cat Claws. Number 1190, Ricochet. Number 12, Soccer Blue. Number 1872, Count Smacula. Number 213, Primeval. Number 24, Angry Topaz. We have the captain, number 30, Pixie Freeman. Number 415, Raspberry Jams. Number 420, Chingona. Number 504, Florida Beast. Number 7, Freddie Mercury Poisoning. Number 7300, Shred Astaire. Number 737, Lady J. Number 802, Rutabaga Ginsburg. And number 91, Abana.
I'm personally voting Rutabaga Ginsburg as my favorite name of the game, of the tournament. It was delightful. All right, let's see. So yesterday, as I look at this, Bellingham lost to Foco and to Rocky, and Boulder lost to Rocky, but I can't remember whether they beat her. I didn't stick around for the end of the Foco Boulder game at the end of yesterday. Were you there for that?
I was not, no.
All right, so we will never know because I was too lazy to look up and find out ahead. But it should be a fun game.
Looks like Boulder has sent out number 1190, Ricochet, to be their jammer to start off on the line there.
And we've got number 702, Goody Two Skates, jamming for the Bellingham Roller Betties. I forgot to mention our officials. Your non-skating officials in this game, Montana Mulher, I believe, her 400th game, I think is what we heard earlier. They had a cake, a special cake that we can't mention. All joined by Ultraviolet Blues, Snarkomedes, Stack Trace, Zookeeper, Darth Thader, Hyperlinks, Billow Fights, and Rockin' Buddha.
And out there on the stripes, we got T-Rebel, Milk and Cookies, Panic at the Lolo, Candyman, Guinness, Arson, and Cat Sargent.
Cannot say, Candyman's the one you can't say 3 times like Beetlejuice, right?
Correct.
Appear.
So we can only say it once more.
All right, well, I won't. We'll try, hopefully nothing comes up that we have to say that again. Zinahu 04, Go Team Zebra in the chat. And a lot of Bellingham love this morning on the chat because, what is it back home? I'm from the Northwest, so it's a noon game here, 11 o'clock Pacific time, and lead jammer right off the bat. No, make that a cut track. Never mind.
You have Goody Two Skates is in the penalty box, so we have Ricochet making it out. Well, it looks like not lead jammer, so lead jammer would have gone to...
Would have.
Or wait. No, they're correcting that.
Psych.
Lead jammer, yes. Rick Shenane for Boulder.
I was thinking it was going to be, they're out, so I'll take off the helmet cover, but apparently that was not the case. All
and
right.
working to get through on a scoring pass now. Rick Shenane getting up against those Bellingham blockers.
Yes, Wreck-It Rebecca is the last line, but nice footwork. Ricochet staying in bounds. Picks up 4.
First 4 points of the game. Goody Two Skates is back on and now through to make a scoring pass on this next one, but Boulder calls it off. Picking up another single point for Boulder. That brings it to 5-0.
And we will roll up, but only that one penalty a penalty rather for Pyroclastic Flow in that previous bench, and she is sitting in the Room for Friends penalty box. While on our Campfires and Coffee Jammer line, Huntress squaring off with number 12, Soccer Blue. Soccer Blue had some great work yesterday, as did Huntress. So
And Soccer Blue is taking out the lead point, but Huntress pulls up, and I believe, Huntress is lead jammer.
practically stride for stride, Huntress must have just been that much ahead to grab lead, and Huntress is like, yeah, I'm not giving up more points. We'll call that a scoreless jam. And roll back once again to our Campfires and Coffee Jam. Fast and Furiosa set to jam for Bellingham. Lady J for Boulder, and everyone is at the Johnny Pepper pivot line. I need to check in with Chai to see if I owe money for naming the pivot line.
Blockers took a back position on that pivot line. Jammers go. Lady J getting knocked out right at the pivot line.
Rebel Yellow with the shoulder check there, and a lead jammer for Fast and Furiosa.
Furiosa coming back in for some scorers net this time.
Takes around, just catching a bit of hip to get bumped out of bounds, and Lady J clears the pack. Fast and Furiosa, 4 points, call off the jam. So we sit 5-4. As we complete jam number 3, quick jams going. We've only burned like 3 minutes of game time in those 3 jams.
Ricochet coming back out for Boulder's jammer. Taking on 64. Go Gadget, the captain for Bellingham.
And one blocker sitting in the penalty box. That's Cat Claus. Or Cat Klaus. Is it Klaus? I think it's Klaus. I think I mispronounced. In any case, chat will let me know. They're cheering for Gadget right now. As Go Gadget almost through is lead jammer, but number 30, Pixie Freeman, trying to slow things down.
Go Gadget coming out, lead jammers looking for some points this time. Shanae is at the back of the pack. As a Go Gadget gets through, picking up 4 on that one. Just kind of hesitant there. I didn't know if they were going to call a penalty or not.
Right. And a parade of skaters heading to the Room for Friends penalty box. We've got Rutabaga Ginsburg and number 114, Cat Klaus, sitting for Boulder County. And the pivot 785 York in the box for Bellingham, as Go Gadget on a second, now on the 3rd scoring run.
Yeah, pick up another. Be 12 so far on the jam. Now all of a sudden we had a lead change and a skyrocket in the gap between the scorers right now.
Yes, and a cut track by Not Today Satan. And another penalty for Primeval, picking up multiplayer blocks. So just the path in and out of that,
yes,
of that penalty box is going heavy. So now we've got 3-on-2, and finally, Ricochet with 17 seconds left in the jam is clear. Go Gadget, bump to the ground, calls off the jam with like 2 seconds left.
Yeah, but picking up 16 on that jam, bumping that lead up to 20 for Bellingham, 5 for Boulder County.
Bellingham will shift up and send out some number 702 Goody 2 skates to jam against Soccer Blue.
Some camaraderie there with a fist bump.
I like that Boulder and Rocky's uniforms are similar but different.
Yeah, it's easy to
You
tell.
got the flat irons low, and then Rocky's got the mountain spikes up the top. It's cool. It's good shirt design. It's like quality graphic designers out here. That's
Soccer Blue is a lead jammer for Boulder. Picking up some points, picking up 4 points and calling it off.
Very quick.
Ooh, and just in time to leave Bellingham scoreless on that one. That was close.
20-9. Violate her earlier saying, living for this wall. Didn't catch which wall that was, but the walls have been great. Perhaps on that 16-point jam, because that was some solid defense by Bellingham. All right, Huntress and Lady J. Lady J threw quickly for lead jammer.
Found that inside lane open. Bellingham not too far behind,
No.
though.
Yeah, Huntress out quick as well, and everybody's speeding up. Bellingham trying to, Rumbleby kind of pulling the pack forward. Lady J bumped out, calls off the jam, and scoreless for both sides. Bellingham with some quick defense.
Yeah, I didn't think they would go that way with Bellingham being in the back.
Yeah, and yet. Shred a stare with the star against Fast and Furiosa. I think this is the first time I've seen Shred a stare jamming, I believe,
yes,
for the weekend.
Well, this is actually my first game here this weekend.
Oh, all right.
So, yeah, definitely first time I've seen Shred a stare out there. Looks like Fast and Furiosa is at the top and secures lead jammer.
And Fast and Furiosa currently without a pivot. We got 4 blockers on for Bellingham, but they didn't get the pivot stripe in time.
Nope.
So there will be no star pass in this jam, and we'll call it good. Fast and Furiosa doesn't seem to need it, though.
Nope, finds that inside lane. Oh, but steps out. Abena making it difficult for Fast and Furiosa to get by.
Beautiful closure of the lane. Abena's been just on the lines all weekend long. This time with a little bit of a shoulder. But Fast and Furiosa able to break through for 4.
Florida Beast tried to make a last-ditch effort.
Shred a stare on the outside is finally clear of the pack.
Yeah, and 2 blockers for Bellingham in the box right now.
Yes.
The Room for Friends penalty box is full or half full of Bellingham blockers.
Yes, we've got Pyroclastic Flow. And who's the other? Oh, it's number 81, Trampire, sitting in the penalty box. And a timeout called by Bellingham with 21:18 to go in the first period. Bellingham leading 28-9. I will take this moment to say, you know, that a lot of good things in life are free, but not this stream. It is good, just not free. Please like and subscribe to our channel to throw a couple of bucks our way to avoid ads this weekend so we can do this again next year. And remember, if you've got an Amazon Prime account, you can link your Prime account to your Twitch account and you can subscribe for free. Once you have done that, you get 1 free subscription on Twitch every month from Prime, so why not throw it towards the fine folk here at Rocky Mountain. And then you won't have to see those ads pop up.
Yeah, we like to thank Lamar's Donuts. Since 1933, Lamar's has been crafting mouth-watering donuts that have stood the test of time. If you're craving a classic or something new, Lamar's has the perfect treat for you. Thanks, Lamar's, for keeping this tournament extra sweet.
Extra sweet. Getting lots of love for Huntress and Fury in the chat.
There we go.
That's Ricochet jammed against Go-Go Gadget. And Ricochet cutting the track. Not what you're looking for in the first pass, unfortunately. And Go-Go Gadget also cutting the track. So,
jammer swap.
What do you know?
And Ricochet coming back onto the track. Won't be too long before Go-Go Gadget's out here as well.
Yes, that was, in fact, just about when Ricochet got back on the track. Go-Go Gadget released. So a 2-minute jam, no lead jammer. All of Bellingham swinging to the front and bumping out Ricochet, although the blocker that knocked him out, not today, Satan did go down. So potentially Ricochet choosing wisely. Like
choosing the safe route.
Yep. I already got one cut. I don't need another. Even though maybe I'm legal.
That's what I keep telling my son. I'm like, hey, you know, if any doubt,
exactly.
Just recycle.
Right. You're not hurting anything by going back. In general, this time the assist from Pixie, and Ricochet is clear to complete the initial pass. Go-Go Gadget held up at the back. Not today, Satan at the front of the pack, but all of the Boulder County blockers just right in the way.
Just causing a wall of.
Yeah.
Ooh, the resistance end. Looks like Shenania is out. Picking up 4 for Boulder.
That'll take Boulder County to 13. And finally, the star pass complete. York now the jammer for Bellingham.
Pixie, the pivot for Boulder, is heading to the penalty box.
That's Pixie's first penalty of the game with a forearm. York back up to the front. Time finally runs out. 3 points. And what do we got for York? 2, maybe?
I believe that does look like 2. Yep.
Sure.
Turn around. Yep, that is 2 points.
So 7-3 jam now. Boulder County 16, Bellingham 30.
Soccer Blue out there.
And looks like York ended up in the penalty box. What did York pick up there? High block was the penalty.
So Soccer Blue having a power start. Taking advantage of it, yeah. Boulder blockers getting some great offense. And Soccer Blue is officially lead jammer.
Champagne had a good shot on Soccer Blue, but went down in the process, and Soccer Blue able to get back up and through. As Pixie coming out of the penalty box, Soccer Blue forced out and rolled back.
Bring it along, recycle.
Yeah. Champ likes that skate backwards action.
Soccer Blue. Oh, looks like York is back out.
Yes, and Pixie grating York with his shoulder. Like, no, just go lie down. I know you've been sitting for 30 seconds, but you need to lie down for a minute.
Soccer Blue picking up 4 for Boulder. Closing this gap on this jam.
Yeah, 10-point game now. York, star off. Maybe reaching for Champagne, maybe not. Not as they were forced out of bounds and had to roll back, and another 4 for Soccer Blue.
Swerving through that middle and coming out. Soccer Blue picking up another 4. Now we're down to 2-point difference in this game.
Yes. Champagne finally gets the star pass. 30-28. Camel Toes in the chat says that first turn has been lead jammer killer with the track cuts, and that is very true.
Yeah.
Being extra tight on the call in that corner.
Pixie out there in the middle.
Yeah.
Might be hearing a.
Can you chat? Pixie best get off the track, or they're going to have to spend the time in the little box in the middle. All right, we got Lady J and 702 Goody 2 Skates.
Lady J still in the back. 2 Skates out. Lead jammer. Giving the advantage to Bellingham. We're going to want to keep that lead going.
Yes. Goody 2 Skates hops an ankle. Through for 4. Is Bellingham able to push people out?
Brink in the penalty box.
Yeah, Brink picking up a forearm penalty, and in the ensuing chaos, Lady J is clear. Goody 2 Skates calls off the jam. No more points on that second run. So Bellingham with 4, now 34-28. Huntress set to jam against 415 Raspberry Jams. Raspberry Jams with the star for the first time this afternoon. Or morning, I guess it's still technically. Well, it's morning in the Pacific.
I was going to say, it's just
this
turned afternoon.
I'm like, oh, I forgot to update the clock on the computer. That's the problem.
Huntress is out, lead jammer.
Nice.
Giving a little shout out to the camera there. Little flare.
It is important to have camera awareness if you're going to be a roller derby player, because you want to get your good side in all of the photos and videos.
Right.
4 points for Huntress.
Raspberry Jam just about to reach a Bellingham blocker, and it calls off.
will reset. Number 7,300, Shred a Stare back out.
Taking on 22, Fast and Furiosa.
And both teams full strength. Our room for friends penalty box empty. Campfires and coffee jammer line fully occupied with all skaters on both teams. And bouncing left and right, Fast and Furiosa. 2 skaters to beat. Now 3 as Pixie Freeman is joined by Primeval at the front.
Not today. Satan picked up a penalty right at the back of the pack. Whereas Shred a Stare was hoping to get through.
Yes, a lead jammer for Shred a Stare. Fast and Furiosa also clear. And Pixie just leveling people left and right.
Shred a Stare passing the block, picking up that penalty point as well. Picking up 2 on that one. An 8-point difference.
Keeping it close. Which is good. There have been a couple of games yesterday were pretty tight. Some lead changes. The Bellingham Foco game, very, very back and forth. And then late in the game, I think Foco pulled away. But yeah, it's been an entertaining tournament.
Rick Shenane out jamming for Boulder. Taking on Go-Go Gadget for Bellingham. Both of them fighting against those walls heavy. They're both coming out. Let's see who's lead. It is Rick Shenane lead for Boulder and calling it off, not even wanting to fight that one.
Go-Go Gadget's like, you can be lead, but I'm going to be faster. So he's scoreless jam. So we're down to just under 13 minutes to go in the first period.
Soccer Blue, number 12, jamming for Boulder. 7:02 is Goody Two Skates. We're at that Campfires and Coffee Jam line, just ready.
Pack starting forward, now moving back. 1 blocker from each in the penalty box. That's what we've got. And another maybe joining. Oh, no. I thought I saw something pop on the board, but no. Lead jammer going to Soccer Blue. As Goody Two Skates forced out of bounds and has to roll back.
Soccer Blue making the way to the front pretty quick and getting out. Picking up 4 points for Boulder.
And power jam now as Goody Two Skates picks up the back block penalty.
This is a great opportunity for Boulder. Power jam with only 4-point difference. Might have a lead change. We'll see.
He well could, and gets past Rumblebee. Not sure what the commentary was there, but maybe looking for Rumblebee to get called for a little out of play. But the packet moved forward, so.
And we have a tie game.
Yes.
38 apiece. And
Rumblebee.
Soccer Blue is out. His lead jammer and getting through. And a lead change. We have Boulder picking up the lead now. 42 points to 38 for Bellingham.
And a quick star pass off to Rumblebee. Number 303.
See how Soccer Blue plays this one. And plays it pretty safe. Picking up several points, I believe.
Yes,
Total
3 in fact on that last one. A 15-point jam. Takes us to 45-38.
And we're hitting a lot of cheering.
This is our first official hydration break of the game. Or no, I guess second, right? Because, Boulder was leading in the first.
Scott's here being good, drinking water. I'm still working on my 3rd coffee.
Hey, that's all right. I had a really large Diet Coke to start the morning, so I am fully caffeinated.
Good.
With the dry altitude air.
I was going to say, you need that hydration, though.
I am not used to the height or the dry.
I've had 50 years experience of this dry desert, so.
Huntress is your lead jammer for Bellingham. Hops over the corner to pick up 4 points. While Lady J, number 37, is trapped. And finally clear.
Getting through, putting that helmet cover back on. Huntress Ooh, getting knocked down right before getting through. Lady J finds an open inside, 4 points for Boulder.
Huntress, I think, was thinking of calling it, but realized I got 2 blockers in the penalty box. I need to stretch this out a little bit longer. Does so, gets the 4, but 2 more for Lady J. So Bellingham with the jam win, 8-6, but. And now they're, now they got 3 in the box, 2 standing, 1 sitting. So that will leave Not Today Satan as the only blocker on the track right now for the Bellingham Roller.
What I've seen from Not Today Satan. Oh, wait, no, they're going to switch it up because they need a pivot on.
Oh, yes. Good point. Obviously, yeah, because they're probably Not Today Satan would be a great choice for only blocker on the track. However, instead
we have York.
Which is a great opportunity for a perfect
multiplayer block on the jammer.
Oh, that hurts. The old I'm grabbing a shirt to swing by and somebody challenges that brace. Now Bellingham has emptied out 2 of their blockers because they were standing at the start of the jam. Pixie kind of captured at the back, now working towards the front. And now the parade for Boulder starts into the box, and Fast and Furious ahead removed the helmet cover, so no lead jammer, 2-minute jam coming. Well, minute and 15 to go anyway. As Ricochet out of the penalty box. Back in front, caught by Wreck-It Rebecca at the back. Teaming up with number 12, Rebel Yellow, and 4 points up for Fast and Furiosa.
They hit the half-century mark there, crossing 50. We're making 50, so now it's 2 points between the two. Nene just push on those last 2 Bellingham blockers. Trying to get through. We hear whistle and a multiplayer on Bellingham.
Yes. That'll be Wreck-It Rebecca heading to the penalty box. They will join up with, who else is in there? 1902 Power Classic Flow. Ooh, Nene with a corner hop. Did not land it legally.
Cut. That has to hurt.
Yes. Like, I got it. I didn't got it. Second jammer penalty of the jam for Ricochet Nene, and a long rollback of Pyroclastic Flow and Fast and Furiosa, who is also holding on to the star, and this time pushes through. Has 3 points, presumably from prior to taking off this helmet cover. So a 7-0 run, and we are back on the Bellingham lead now, 53-52.
Yeah, that
was a
last cut.
Yeah, that was a killer.
A painful one for Boulder.
Yeah. Official timeout called.
Looks like switching out our jam refs.
Uh-huh.
Happy Bones are now
Happy Bones, yeah, just worked the previous game in jam ref mode.
Oh, see, we do have a Bellingham jammer out there.
Oh, just hiding up with the pack.
Yep, go Gadget.
I would just stand up here. It'll be all good. Hey, if you're missing out on merch, don't worry. You can check out Rocky's store on Bonfire. Just go to bonfire.com, search for Rocky Mountain Roller Derby, and you can get all of your merchandise needs solved there. And,
quick outside exit. Go Gadget. Lead jammer for Bellingham.
And again with the duck low.
Almost an instant replay there.
Almost, yeah. Cat Claus just trying to catch the shoulder, but Gadget able to get low and duck under it. So keeper of the skate says, Benandy, is that you?
That is me, Cox.
Is that you? Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
At least last time I put this shirt on.
It is a fine shirt. We do not have cameras on us, so there will be no showing off of the shirt. Timeout called by Bellingham after an 8-point jam. Takes us to 61-52. Some love for Go Gadget. And an awful Momo. Yeehaw All-Stars, nice job. Getting the yeehaw. All right, Pixie chatting with the referee crew. As we sit, 6:02 to go in the first period. This is Bellingham's last game and Boulder's last game of the day. Boulder played 3 times yesterday, which seemed excessive to me, but what the heck. Next game will be at 3 p.m. Mountain Time, Rocky Mountain versus Fort Collins to round out Besterns 2024.
We'll have just a few seconds here to recognize Skate Rats out there, our badge sponsor. Skate Rats is here this weekend to support Besterns. If you need your skates tuned up or have a skate question, be sure to stop by at their booth. They have all the accessories and safety gear you're looking for. Skate Rats will be giving away a $100 gift card this weekend, so ask about that. Also check out Skate Rats' fully stocked shop in Loveland, Colorado.
And online, skaterats.com, SK number 8, RATZ.com. Lead jammer, Soccer Blue. Goody 2 skates jamming for Bellingham. And caught up mid-pack as Soccer Blue. Oh, nice. One-legged backward slide through the pack for 4.
And I believe I saw a star pass signal. Yep.
Yes, indeed. I think that's York holding on to the star.
Another 4 for Boulder. Soccer Blue, so we're just 1 point difference. We'll see if Soccer Blue can pick up that point before calling it off.
Yes, is the answer.
Yep, looks like it happened. I'm not too sure how many more, but I'm going to guess 2 to 3.
Yeah, Champagne going, hey, is that a back block maybe?
3 points there, yep.
The referee saying no, not at all. However, Bellingham will challenge that with an official review. Or they will ask for some form of official review. I'm going to guess.
This sounds reasonable.
Or perhaps it's O as a TO.
Does look like they're
there
just waiting for permission to come to approach the middle.
What's happening?
Bringing Prince Albert out there to hear what's going on.
Freaking Rican for Bellingham. Describing the issue in question. Gesturing to the corner. While they discuss that, what else do we got? We got to thank Lamar's Donuts, because I had one this morning and it was delicious. Since 1933, Lamar's has been crafting mouth-watering donuts that have stood the test of time. If you're craving a classic or something new, Lamar's has the perfect treat for you. Thank you, Lamar's, for keeping this tournament extra, extra sweet.
So what kind of donut did you have? Is it one of the new ones or
no? What I had this morning, it was a chocolate cake with chocolate frosting. Sort of the full-on chocolate bomb.
Is that your favorite?
No, I don't know what I like. Any of the chocolatey ranged donuts. How about you? What's your go-to?
Well, I am a big apple fritter fan.
They got to be also.
They have to be made just right.
Does Lamar's do a good?
I don't know that I've had Lamar's one for a while, but yes, it's definitely a dying skill to make good apple fritters anymore.
All right. Ooh, so judging from the fact, purely speculation, Soccer Blue is now in the penalty box. I'm going to guess that was that not a back block? Yes, it was. And yes, we have the plus for Bellingham, so they have retained their official review. Huntress really eager to go and took the swooping whistle as the real whistle, but no. So
yep,
we have 12.
Pack is moving pretty quick. Coming around to turn 2, and Huntress gets out. Lots of help from the blockers on Bellingham. I also love how Huntress's hair matches the red on.
Yes, that's a good point. Yeah. It was a brilliant red haircut.
We have a shout out at a hashtag Bavarian cream donut for Scott Chicken.
Ah, yes, that's from the daughter. She knows me well. That is probably my go-to, Bavarian cream. Good point. All right. Huntress calls off the jam after Soccer Blue was released from that back block penalty, and 68-63.
Go Gadget 64 for Bellingham. 737 Lady J jamming for Boulder. Both taking a few feet back from the line.
Well, you need to get a good run up when the pack's at the pivot line. You want that extra 4 feet to really get the speed going. Oh, here they come. I was like, wait, where's that? We're gonna roll backwards.
Yep.
Game going.
The Lady J taking the front. Go Gadget meeting the Boulder wall at the back, and Lady J is out. Lead jammer. Advantage Boulder here.
And
Star pass.
Yeah, quick star pass to number 4, Brink. Brink pulls the star on as Lady J hipped out by Go Gadget. Hey Gadget, you're not wearing the star. You can't engage the jammer that far ahead of the pack.
Boulder picks up 4, closing it to 1 point difference, 68-67 with 3 minutes left in this half. 4:15 Raspberry Jams out there.
And 7:02 Goody 2 Skates.
Abana yelling for a pivot cover.
I'm just like, no, I'm not going all that way up there. We only got 5 seconds. I'm putting it on myself. Whether that was the plan or not, who knows? But Goody 2 Skates slipping the hip in front first to grab lead jammer, but then forced into the back of the pack.
But not lead jammer, yeah.
No, yes, Raspberry Jams was out. Yeah, Goody 2 Skates, that was one of those tricky, like I got the hips in front, but then I got knocked out. Scoreless, remaining a 1-point game.
Huntress out there at the, what are we calling it today? The Campfire and Coffee Jam line.
Up against number 1190, Ricochet.
Nene is out, lead jammer for Boulder. And had the advantage with only 2 blockers out there for Bellingham at the moment.
Oh, Hunter's trying to jump something, but nothing doing. Was kind of carried out of bounds.
Nene finding an open middle to get through and picking up 4. So another lead change. 3-point game here, 68-71, advantage Boulder.
Huntress is out.
Nene through.
Yeah. Ooh, nicely quick call off.
As I said, Nene was through. I wasn't quite sure, but it did end up that way. 4 points for Boulder, total of 8 on the jam.
We're down to a minute to go in the period. 75-68, Boulder County in the lead. And once again, Soccer Blue squaring off with Goody 2 Skates.
Soccer Blue definitely been out there, I think, more than any other jammer for Boulder. Maybe Nene.
Yeah, kind of is averaging every like 3 or 4, depending on penalties and whatnot.
Nene picking up a big gap there, pushing the Bellingham blockers out.
And yeah, Soccer Blue forced to the infield.
That's going to give the advantage to Goody 2 Skates out there.
Go Gadget back out of the penalty box and in, and finally, lead jammer going to Soccer Blue, who calls off the jam immediately and says, let's just count this down to halftime.
I don't want to have to go back.
No, we'll just
We got 3, 2, 1 second left. Now we're at intermission.
All right. So at the half, Boulder County leading 75-68. We've got a few penalties we can talk about when we come back, but we're going to take a 14-minute and 45-second break. Go hydrate, because we've had a number of lead changes, and we will return to Besterns 2024.
Ready?
All right, welcome back. Besterns 2024, Game 7, second half, Bellingham, Boulder County. By my completely unofficial statistics, the jammer stats are almost exactly the same. So each team has 4 jammer penalties, and each team has had lead 10 times.
Wow. The score is reflecting that. We've had several lead changes throughout this first half. Penalty-wise, we do look like we have some, at least one player who's kind of racked up a few there.
Yeah, Pyroclastic Flow with 5. And Bellingham is, I don't want to say winning, but leading in the penalty count. They've got 25, whereas Boulder County only has 15.
Yeah, we'll see how that. I've seen a lot of games where that just flips in that second half. Players start getting tired, putting it all in that first half, getting tired the second half, and making unfortunate mistakes.
True, true. So we will start off with Huntress jamming against Soccer Blue, a lineup we've seen repeatedly in the first half. One skater in the Room for Friends penalty box. That is, who is that? 1872 Count Smacula, sitting on a position penalty. See if there's anything fun at the end of the chat. Just some shout outs for Gadget.
And of course your Bavarian cream.
And of course my donut, which I didn't go back to look through to see if there were any. I shouldn't forget. That is, she is right. That is probably my overall favorite donut. But if the ones that I've seen here, I'm like, no, I like all of them.
And both of them are out. Soccer Blue picking up lead, but Huntress only 10, 15 feet behind.
And Pack kind of speeding up for a second there as we're all the way well into the back straightaway, and Soccer Blue announcing your own score with that 1 point.
Using the force to be able to pick up a single point there.
Takes them to Boulder County 76, Bellingham 68.
And we have Nene out there for Boulder. And Go Gadget in the black jersey for Bellingham.
And again, lining up back, this time making sense because the Pack is right there on the Campfires and Coffee Jammer line.
I imagine it gets pretty stinky on that jam line if everybody's up there.
Yeah.
I don't blame them for pulling back a little.
Get a little room, and that room works for Go-Go Gadget, as Gadget is lead jammer. Pixie off to the penalty box for Boulder County with a forearm. That's Pixie's third. And 4 points up for Go-Go Gadget.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Breaking through that Boulder line, but falling. Getting right back up. Brink providing some blocking there to get Go-Go Gadget through.
Rutabaga Ginsburg swing and a miss on that block attempt. York cannot stop Ricochet. It's Bellingham now tying the game up with an 8-0 run at this point, and Go-Go Gadget will call off the jam. And we will stay tied at 76, so no hydration for anyone.
And I think this should be a, monumentous kind of score right here, 76-76.
Yeah.
That's a significant score here. What should we call that? The founding score, the revolutionary score. Of course, Colorado is the centennial state. We were made statehood in 1876.
Gotcha.
So
all right.
special meaning for us here.
Goody two skates. Lead jammer for Bellingham. Lady J with the star for Boulder County. Flatiron Phoenixes.
Lady J being pulled back behind the jammer line. As Goody two skates gets out for 4 points. Now we have a lead change and 80 points
Lady
for Bellingham.
J dumped almost all the way into the padding on that far corner. That is a tight lane over there.
It is
I'm
tight.
assuming that's like just the legal ref lane distance, right? It's same with this wall.
There's not a lot of wiggle room up there.
No.
Hence the padding.
Yes. 4 more up for Goody two skates, 8 total as Lady J finally completes the initial pass. And Goody two skates called on a penalty. What was that? A position penalty. So doing something wrong.
Yeah, I didn't see the hand signal.
No, it was like an out of play, or I'm not sure. And it's
I thought I saw Goody two skates attempt to call it off, but may have come back in bounds illegally. I'm not too sure.
Something happened. In any case, we got another 26 seconds of jam going on here, and Lady J struggling on the second scoring pass. As Goody two skates now out of the penalty box and pops into Lady J and hits. Lady J turned into that just enough, so that was a legal shot.
Yeah, only a few seconds left. Bellingham picking up another 4. The crazy 88 score to 80.
Where's Johnny Moe in this equation? All right, 83 for Boulder County, 88 Bellingham. My Kill Bill Volume 1 just going right over.
Right. We do, on the juniors in Denver, we have number 88 Track Mamba.
Nice.
Good. It takes you a minute to think of that one.
Yes.
Looks like we do have official review going on right now. So with that, let's talk about some of our food partners here this weekend who've been providing some of the goodies here. Next Level Burger is all about making sustainable, delicious food that's good for the planet and for you. Whether you're vegan, flexitarian, or just a fan of tasty burgers, they've got something amazing for you. If you're in the Dome, grab one of their cards for a free shake. Thanks, Next Level Burger, for making our planet and this tournament even better.
Yeah, they brought a bunch of burgers yesterday, and they showed up right after I got my food from the food truck. And I was like, if I'd known, I could have had a free burger. I mean, the hero from the food truck was delicious, so I'm not complaining.
And one of my favorite places, Table Public House. Our Besterns staff is caffeinated by Table Public House, your family-friendly place for community nourishment and grace. Table Public House is offering everyone associated with the Besterns a 15% discount on all drinks. Show your ticket, new Bestern merch, or an event badge, and continue your roller derby weekend with 15% off drinks at Table Public House.
Keeper of the Skate says, I remember when Track Mamba started Derby, and I got the Kill Bill connection immediately.
Oh, yes, Cots, that was, actually, that was only just a month or so before my kids started, and they were so cute at that time, weren't they?
Oh, the littles playing is always fun. All right, so Boulder County had called the official review. We didn't get clarity on what it was, so we'll have to see if anything changes. Score remains the same, no one in the Room for Friends penalty box. And I don't see a plus going on, so I'm going to assume whatever it was denied. Huntress now out, and Huntress was getting some love from French 7 and a bunch of 5s on the chat. Huntress versus Soccer Blue. And
Huntress getting pushed out. Hold back.
Soccer Blue going to the penalty box with a cut track call. Powered jam Bellingham.
We'll see if
Huntress is like, wait, someone else ran back. That was a generous letting of Huntress go. Oh, wait, I got to get back out.
Yep.
I got to say, I like that rule better than the old, oh, you step back and you're going to the penalty box.
So Huntress is lead. Ability to pick up some points and widen this score gap.
Yes, Bellingham trying to sweep, but Boulder County solid resistance of said sweep. Huntress calls off the jam, picked up 2.
Not too sure if Huntress was wanting to call it off to start off with a powered start, but didn't make it quite in time.
Not quite, yes.
That'll bring Nene in. Rich Shanae out as a lead jam, or as jammer for Boulder. I don't want to jinx that one. And
no jinxing. Johnny did that last, like, oh yeah, nobody's had a cut track, and it was like 4 cut tracks in a row. I'm like, Johnny, shut up, man.
I've literally been scalded before by saying, hey, our medics have been quite
and then all of a sudden
haven't been busy at all this weekend, and then that game there were 3
yes.
serious injuries.
Lead jammer Go Gadget. Ricochet also clears. Gadget, oh, he's dipping under a binna. Picks up the 4 points, checks with the bench, calls off the jam. The classic one-pass run. And we're down to 23-40, 94-83, Bellingham in the lead.
Lady J and Rumblebee out there. I know Rumblebee picked up the star as on a star pass, but I think this is the first time as jammer to start the jam.
Yeah, I think Rumblebee jammed in one of the games yesterday. I think the first game maybe, but I like the shorts. I like
stay true to the name, right?
Exactly. I like distinctive outfits that make it easy to pick who you are. Oh, Rumblebee almost through, but out. Slid, but no run back and back up. As Lady J rolled back.
Not today, Satan, making it tough for Lady J to get back in.
And Pixie with the hip check. Rumblebee having to adjust the knee pads. That's got to be bad when they start sliding down. You can't quite bend right, and you're like, oh, now I'm not protected right. I got to like get everything back where it belongs. Ah, Rumblebee playing the I'm going to make Lady J back up, and Lady J's like, no, we are not doing this. So now
we'll see
now
how
we're going to have a reverse eating of the baby.
Oh.
Pixie will pick up an out-of-play contact. Rumblebee's like, what just happened? You know, the pack is allowed to move. And if they're not going to come catch, see, now we have the no impact because Rumblebee was knocked down. So Lady J allowed to come back in, which probably largely part of Pixie's plan. Like, I'll eat the penalty and get my jammer back in the game, even though it would have been a great baby eating scenario.
Yeah, that's the risky part of Eat the Baby is it can turn on you so fast.
Yes, Rumblebee in and lead jammer and cuts through on the inside. Sliding through to grab the 4. Pixie out of the penalty box. And I think, yes, we have, what is that, number 785, York sitting a penalty for Bellingham as Rumblebee through on a second run. Lady J, one to beat on that one is Brink, and Brink says, "You shall not pass." Lady J up quickly and giving Brink some love for the hit. It was a well-executed shot. I like the photographer just taking pictures of the track. That's good. I'm sure he's doing something else, but it looks like just, man, this section of track is really cool.
Look at that photography box. That was well placed, perfectly centered.
So well taped out. Referees having a conversation, as they are wont to do, and we'll take our second half plug for subscribing to the channel. Become a Besterns bestie. Like and subscribe to Rocky's Twitch channel for this month. It's $4.99 for 8 amazing games without ads, or free if you link your Prime account to your Twitch account and use your free monthly subscription for Rocky Mountain. Gives them a little income, helps the stream go.
Soccer Blue, number 12 out there for Boulder. 702 Goody Two Skates. Here we go, starting off jam number 7 of this second half.
Bellingham now leading 102-83 with 20 minutes and change to go in the game. And Soccer Blue lead jammer. The far side, Cat Cloud's getting knocked to the infield. Goody Two Skates finally clear. Soccer Blue takes the points, calls off the jam. We will remain now 102-87.
Huntress, number 999, taking on Nene, Ricochet Nene, 1190. Nene's
jammer dance. It's a little shaky dance party going. Oh, almost. That was almost a clean line, but not today. Satan was like, "You will not go on this inside line. I will sit here."
Pixie picking up a 5th penalty on a direction there.
And Huntress grabs lead jammer. Yeah, Boulder County now with 2 skaters at 5. Pixie and number 114 Cat Klaus, both with 5 penalties. Huntress is really shouldering things through, knocking angry Topaz a bit, but Topaz absorbing the shot. Ooh.
Jammers colliding right there after the call off. Looks like they're all right.
3 points for Huntress. Takes us to 105-87. Just under 19 minutes to go. Go Gadget back out against Lady J. And another Johnny Pepper pivot line start for the pack. 1 skater for each team in the box. Poquito Mustachio for Bellingham and Pixie for Boulder County.
Go Gadget making an exit, picking up lead jam. Lady J about half a track behind. Go Gadget's gonna be able to pick up some points here. Falling just, we'll see. Oh, that fall interrupted the timing to call it off, and Lady J was able to pick up 2.
We'll see what Go Gadget got as the GM ref check it in with the outside pack to figure out like who was passed before the out of bounds and the fall and all of
it's
that.
It's going to be tight. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 2 apiece.
Yeah. And
you are right. It was 2 apiece.
You get bonus points for that.
I just had my glasses low enough that I could see to that end of the track.
Yes.
I can either see paperwork or I can see the players.
Yep.
We've got Goody Two Skates out there jamming for Bellingham. At the front, picking up lead is Soccer Blue.
Two Skates now star off of the hat, but not passing it off, just rolling through the pack. As Soccer Blue says, that's fine. I will take again 4 points, and I will call off the jam. 107.93.
Rick Shanae out there jamming for Boulder, and Huntress again. This duo's been out there quite a bit. Now they're dancing together.
Oh, Zaciel says, I don't think Rocky has a sub button unless mine is glitched. I only see a follow button. I don't know Twitch well enough to know where that would be, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, my kids aren't here to teach me.
Huntress back out again to jam against Ricky Shanae. This pairing has happened repeatedly.
Shanae was being pulled all the way back to the apex. Huntress taken up front past the pivot line. Pushing against Abena. Abena giving a resistance and pushing Huntress out.
And cut track called on Ricky Shanae, and Huntress shaken up on the far end. And also off to the penalty box. What did Huntress get called for? A forearm penalty.
Yep, Nene will be a quick in and out, as well as Huntress.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 seconds each.
Racket Rebecca way back at the Campfires and Coffee Jammer line. Awaiting the approach.
Boulder out in front, making it a quick exit for Huntress to get through on that initial pass.
And Nene heading back to the penalty box. What was that called? We will find out. It's another cut track. No, wait, that was the first one. We'll see. It hasn't shown up on the board yet. Forearm. Then that takes Ricky Shanae to 5 penalties for the game.
Yeah, as we talked before the half, or right at the beginning of this half, Boulder is picking up quite a few more penalties this time.
And so is Huntress with a cut track. So a 1 jam, 2 penalties each for each jammer. Whew, and we've still got 20 seconds to go. Who knows what will happen next? Shanae released.
That penalty box manager is not liking this jam for sure.
Oh my Lord, I can't put down the stylus. A forearm called on Catglass. That will be 6 on them, and the jam finally comes to a close. And direction. Rebecca being called with the direction penalty.
So this will be a power start for Lady J and Boulder with their pivot in the box as well. And Huntress and Rebecca in the penalty box for Bellingham.
That last jam was a 4-0 run for Bellingham. And then we'll have an official timeout while I think we make sure that we've got the right people in the right places. Or maybe checking in with Huntress. Box. York coming out with the pivot stripe as Bellingham will swap out for Champagne. So 1 blocker for each team in the penalty box currently.
Lady J holding on to their blocker to try to get pulled through. Losing grip, being pulled back. Not today, Satan Sam. You're going to all the way back to the pivot line. Huntress is back in now. Our power jam has ended, and Huntress giving Lady J some blocks as well.
Just a tiny bit. Huntress looking on the inside, but man, great tripod at the front from Boulder County, and Huntress is finally forces through the middle.
Lead jammer.
Lead jammer. I like the little panting. Like, nah, we're not going to go anywhere with this. We're just going to call off the jam as soon as Lady J is free.
Soccer blue, jammer for Boulder. Go gadget out there for Bellingham.
Oh, and Terra Danger is saying that the Rocky Mountain Twitch account is brand spanking new, and they can't get subs yet because they need a minimum number of followers and hours on air. So everybody should be following, if nothing else, so that they can get the subscribe up, and then that will come. Things I didn't know about Twitch that I'm learning from the Twitch chat.
Right.
This is great. Soccer Blue is learning that the Room for Friends penalty box is a comfortable place to sit, but maybe not where you want to sit.
30 seconds of reflection over there.
Yeah, and I haven't seen the wine coming out yet this morning, so yesterday I was pretty certain they were passing goblets around. I might have been mistaken that shot.
Kotz giving the shout out to Norm, but I think she means Abena. Those of us have been around, we know Norm.
Go Gadget, lead jammer, and dances through to pick up 4 points. As we're down to 12 minutes and change to go, Soccer Blue out of the penalty box and dances through on the inside edge. And Go Gadget calls off the jam. And again, jam ref will consult with the outside to see who was passed and who was not. For our next run, that will be Goody Two Skates jamming against Ricochet. Quick official timeout. 1 point on that last pass. So that will be a 5-0 run now. 1:16:93, 11:30 to go in the game. Ooh, official review called by Bellingham. We're like just before the jam started. We're going to call an official review just to slow things down even more. Take a little stop.
Pixie out there taking a knee, probably just to reserve some energy.
Or maybe, stretching out the leg. The ankle is kind of rolled over weird. So our MVPs, we are announcing. We're trying to put the MVPs in the chat when we can, because generally they're announced after we've turned off our headsets on the stream. Your MVP awards for the in-house game announced is painted by Bob Chirosky. Couldn't guess who that might be from Rocky Mountain. A tournament MVP award will be awarded at the end of the day today. The tournament MVP prize pack includes prizes from Rydell, Rude Chicks, Campfires and Coffee, and Skate Rats. So stick around for that. Speaking of Campfires and Coffee, the Campfires and Coffee Jam Line, our sponsor, Campfires and Coffee, is an LGBTQ-owned small business in the San Francisco Bay Area. They specialize in stickers, pins, art prints, and apparel. Check them out online at campfiresandcoffee.com. I believe they did the badges, which are gorgeous. I mean, I'm not a patch person, so I know a lot of derby people are all about the patches, but I'm more about the badges. I have a whole shrine of badges of tournaments, and these are definitely better than others.
It's very nice, yeah.
It's lovely.
I was very pleased to
see
this.
It's better than, I can't remember what, there was a tournament, it was one of the WFTDA playoffs one year where the NSOs and the referees got a badge, and the announcer crew got stickers. All right, we're getting a hopeful update from Guinness. Hello, Bellingham bench. How are you guys? They can't hear me, but I will relay their waves. The Bellingham bench waving. Hey, what was that official review about?
They were looking for a late hit. I didn't quite hear. I believe it was on the jammer, but I'm not positive. Just trying to listen in on Prince Albert telling the in-house announcers. No, it was a late hit we can look for. It did not happen.
Did not happen. They did not retain.
So neither team has an official review anymore.
Keeper of the Skate says tournament MVPs equal the announcers for this weekend. So thank you for that. All right, Ricochet is not getting points, but is getting a cut try. Oh, wait. Yes, I'm like, I saw a whistle, and then they didn't leave, and then they whistled it again. Okay, so cut track. Meanwhile, over on the other side, we've got a illegal contact penalty called on 702 Goody Two Skates. So another 2-minute jam now. That'll be fun and exciting for everyone. As the roll back by 213 Primeval to force Goody Two Skates to come in middle of the straightaway, and now roll back again. A forearm penalty on Primeval there. Goody Two Skates now star in hand. Still working on the initial, and gets it off to York. And York completes the initial pass.
And another star pass.
Oh,
to Boulder.
Wow, all right.
Pixie is now the jammer.
4 points up for York.
Not too often that happens.
No, this chip suddenly went from everything going slow to everything going really fast for a second there, and now Pixie's off to the penalty box.
That will be Pixie's 6th. The back block.
Ooh, man. So Boulder now with 3 skaters with 6.
Yeah, that is a definite disadvantage. 2 of them are on the trek. At least 2 of them are on the trek right now.
Yeah, because Ricky Shanene picked up her 6th with that cut track.
And there is the 7th for a forearm for Rick Shanene. Will be leaving this game.
Wow, that was not. I don't think part of Boulder's plan for the day was to have a key jammer foul out with 9 minutes to go.
I don't see how that is a strategic plan ever.
No. That is unfortunate. So Ricky Shanene fouling out. Meanwhile, on the Bellingham side, so Bellingham was what, 25 penalties in the first half, and Boulder had maybe 15. Now Boulder sitting at 30. Bellingham with 35. So Boulder's catching up in the penalty game, which is
Bellingham's just doing a better job of spreading them out between players.
Exactly.
I mean, we've got a lot of Boulder players who don't have penalties at all. So that's a plus.
That is a plus, but yeah. So Boulder County fouling out Ricky Shanene, and they've also got Cat Klaus and Pixie both with 6, and Pixie is in. No, Pixie was cleared of the penalty box earlier. So.
A lot of love for York out there on the chat.
York has had a great weekend. Someone's Terror Danger trying to put in the link to where you can vote for overall MVPs, and it's apparently not coming through. There is a place that you can vote for the overall tournament MVPs.
So we have a power start. Go Gadget, number 64 for Bellingham. Going to get the advantage at the beginning of this. And Snarkamidi says, let's start this jam. The 15th of the half.
Pixie Freeman, jammer of record for Boulder County, in the box, and Go Gadget almost through it, and then they say, yes, you can go. Not lead jammer, but Gadget's like, you know what? I don't care. Pixie caught by the invisible blocker in turn 1.
Yep.
Was a surprising turn of events.
Ooh, a nice ride in the line,
yes.
Picking up lead and then calling it off immediately.
Yeah. And 1 point up for Bellingham, takes them to 130. 130 to 96.
Lady J and Huntress out there again.
Down to 8 minutes to go in the game. And the invisible blocker has taken a lot of damage. There's like people falling down just randomly all across the track.
Lady J making a quick exit. Lead jammer for Boulder.
Nice.
Coming around fast, too. Not wasting any time. A little under 8 minutes left.
Freddie Mercury poisoning knocked to the ground and just had to like huddle up.
Huntress sent to the penalty box.
Yes, that's a forearm on Huntress. Here's a chance to close this gap. Boulder County now at 100. 30-point deficit with 7.5 to go. Lady J bopping up. C3P Ouch not able to shove York in the way fast enough.
Bringing it down. We haven't seen a gap this big since about the first 4 or 5 jams. So those penalties have definitely hurt Boulder.
Yes. Wreck-It Rebecca knocks out Lady J. Lady J calls off the jam.
But picking up 12 on that jam, that's
a good jump.
108 Boulder, 130 Bellingham. Wreck-It Rebecca out there as jammer.
This is Wreck-It Rebecca's first jam of the game.
Soccer Blue, number 12 for Boulder. Definitely not the first jam for Soccer Blue.
Not at
I've seen
all.
a lot of Soccer Blue out
Yes.
there, racking up those points.
Soccer Blue has been an anchor for the offense of Boulder all weekend long.
Ooh, right on the line, but getting pushed out. Wreck-It Rebecca. That's a hard one for
It is.
some tongues to say.
Yes, Wreck-It Rebecca going left to right, now pushing at the front, trapped by Abena. And spins through and grabs lead jammer.
Fist pump celebration there.
Checks at the crowd.
Ooh, Soccer Blue, getting pinballed around.
Champagne was like, oh, this is going to be great. Soccer Blue get knocked right into me. I don't even have to move. Rebecca with 4. Rebecca again bounces off of Soccer Blue. I feel like Soccer Blue's style was just not avoiding contact, but sometimes just seeking it out. I like both styles of jamming, and it's especially good when you can get one of the, a difference in the team.
Abena's coming back to give Soccer Blue some help.
Everybody's rolling backwards. Failure to reform on Champagne and on Abena. So they will both head to the room for friends.
That might have been one of those times where it was worth the penalty.
Right. Just like pull everyone back.
And Rebecca heading, looks like a cut track.
Yes.
So 30 seconds left in a power jam for Boulder.
And Soccer Blue finally completes the initial pass 1 minute 40 seconds into the jam. Whew, that's a lot of defense.
Yes.
And a lot of frustration for Soccer Blue, but now it's a very thin pack, 3-on-2, and Bellingham playing the runaway game. And time runs out on the jam. 4 points up for Soccer Blue.
Just in the nick of time, passing that last blocker.
Rebecca had been released from the penalty box.
Bellingham asking for a timeout. Team timeout.
A good choice after all of that work. Like that's a long time to go for 12 total
And they're
points.
still starting out with 3 in the box.
Yeah.
3 blockers. Well, 2 blockers and a pivot.
Both
teams.
Both teams have the penalty box is full. We're going to get the micro pack, jammer and blocker.
It's going to be a one-on-one.
This is there should they do the survival tournaments and the sevens tournaments, right? You need to do one where the jam just people keep coming off, and then you end up with just like one blocker, one jammer. All right. There's a lot of eating chat going on. I can't scroll back enough to find out what all of this. I'm glad that the chat is very active. Keep actively chatting. And remember to click the follow button, even though apparently you can't subscribe yet. All right, so Champagne out to line up. With Primeval as the 2 blockers on the track.
Lady J and Go-Go Gadget are the jammers. And
who will get out first? Oh!
Go-Go Gadget. Champagne and a big old block at the last second.
That was beautifully aimed at. Lady J is through. Go-Go Gadget with 4. As the penalty box is slowly emptying out. Now 2-on-2 in the pack with Brink back as well as Abena. Abena then hipping Go-Go Gadget out. Everybody else is released now. Gadget's like, fine, we're done.
That must have been 30 seconds right there.
Yep. Primeval stopping Go-Go Gadget right at the end. All right, we now have 3 skaters for Bellingham with 5 penalties. You got Pyroclastic Flow, 320 Wreck-It Rebecca, and 785 York. And on the Boulder side, 2 with 6. Number 114 Cat Klaus and number 30 Pixie, and number 802 Rutabaga Ginsburg has now entered the chat with 5 penalties.
This is definitely turning out to be a colorful penalty box line here.
The board, the penalty board is very. It's a wash. Not quite. What was yesterday in the Jet City? Might have been the Jet Boulder. I think it was the Jet Boulder game where there were, like, Jet had one foul out, one ejection. Boulder had a foul out. It was nuts.
Got Huntress out there. Taking on, I think that's Lady. No, that is
Shred Astaire.
Shred Astaire, yes. Saw 7-3, and then I couldn't see the last, but yep. Oh, Huntress is not going to be out there. Go Gadget getting a penalty in between jams.
Let's see what that is. A position, legal
one
position. One of the many you're out of the line positional penalties. All right. So power start.
And actually now it is Lady J out there.
Exactly.
Boulder switched their jammers out.
Lady J's had a minute and a half to rest. What the heck?
Sometimes that's an eternity in roller derby.
Yes. But Bellingham solidly locking down at the jammer line. And a penalty going against Rutabaga Ginsburg, so that'll be her 6th.
Yeah, Lady J still pushing into that wall of Bellingham blockers.
Bellingham
and it was going to be a cut.
There is a cut. Boy, the whole of Bellingham's pack was like gesturing wildly that this was a cut track. And apparently so.
Now we have Go Gadget out. No lead jammer.
No. 3-on-3 in the pack. Gadget
now
is
now Go Gadget is lead.
Oh, and I think Pixie may have just picked up number 7 there. Let's see what that was. Yes, Pixie picking up a forearm for the 7th penalty. So Boulder will be 1 jammer shy for the rest of the jam. Assuming that it goes, well, it didn't go very long, so never mind. Even had the 30 seconds passed. So Boulder will send out another skater to sit the remainder of Pixie's penalty.
Chingona heading over there, looks like, to replace Pixie. She was also the one who replaced
just the
when Shanae went out.
Yes, so the designated penalty sitter.
I mean, not a bad choice.
Yeah, if you're going to pick somebody, hey, I need to.
Let's be a powerhouse on the track when you get back.
Yeah.
Go
Good call. So 146, 116, a minute 48 to go as we prepare to start Jam 20. And we will have Soccer Blue and Huntress. Not an unexpected pairing. They have both been doing the lion's share of work for their teams. Multiplayer blocks sending Not Today Satan to the penalty box where there is room for that friend.
Well, that is number 6 for Not Today Satan.
Champagne also getting penalized. Huntress not lead jammer. That will be Soccer Blue, who quickly calls off the jam.
Oh, I heard some extra whistle.
Yeah.
Official timeout, it sounds like.
Yeah, Rebel Yellow picking up a penalty late, but has nowhere to sit. Or maybe not picking up a penalty, thought they had a penalty. I don't know, we'll see. See if they stay on the track.
Yeah, looks like you see some writing on the board. Looks like we do have a cue going for Rebel.
Let's see, we mentioned Not for Satan picking up the 6th. And Lady J and Goody 2 skates. Jammers for this Jam 21, minute 13 to go, because that last one was very short.
Lady J getting an advantage here with only 2. Oh, and we are now sending
Go Gadget out instead.
Yep.
What the heck? But 3-on-2 advantage in the pack for Boulder. And
that rolling whistle says we'll end that official timeout.
We will prepare for more fun. It's Rebel Yellow out on the must report, so as soon as someone stands up, they will head to the penalty box, and that'll shrink down to 1. The defense for Bellingham.
And Lady J out, but about 20 feet. It's a go-go gadget right behind.
Boulder County's box was empty for a moment before it was refilled with Primeval, and Lady J grabbing 4 points.
And Lady J going on to say, I want to get some more. Let's maximize these points in the last minute. Got 45 seconds left in this game. This well could be the last jam. It's looking like it's going to end up that way.
It does. As Go-Go Gadget cuts through quickly. Lady J bouncing off one blocker. Rolls to the front and finally shouldered out. Champagne with the pivot stripe.
21 seconds left. They call it off. Let's see if any timeouts get called here. There's 3 on the board for Boulder at that last pass, so a total of 11. 8 on the board for Bellingham on the last jam.
Bellingham's out and ready to go. But they don't have any timeouts. They can't stop the clock. They used them all up.
And that is the game.
Unofficial final score. Bellingham wins it 154-127. We'll wait for the score to go official, but solid game by both. Boulder played well all weekend. Bellingham a little rougher yesterday, but good comeback today to pick up their first win of the tournament.
We ended with an empty penalty box there, so
yes, that's
nobody in the wine box.
Everybody got to, no one gets a free wine box. That would be that'd be good. If that was like your parting gift, if you're left in the penalty box at the end of the game, here is your.
That seems like a very wrong way to incentivize.
It does indeed. All right. That is our official final score, 154 Bellingham Roller Betties All-Stars. Boulder County Flatiron Phoenixes 127. Stick around, but you got a break. We will be back at
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock Mountain Time, 2 o'clock Pacific, whatever time it is in other time zones, for Rocky Mountain versus FOCO. But Andy, it's been a lovely time. Thank
it was
you
a
for
pleasure being with you here today.
All right.
Thank you, Scott Chicken, and
stick around for whatever's coming next.